Now we're going to sew on the innie side of the snap, and the innie side is always going to go on the underside of the closure. So if we're closing our garment this way, the innie side is always going to be on the bottom, and the outie side is always going to be on the top. Now, you'll notice that snaps have a little hole right in the center of them, and this can be used to help place our snap in position. So I have my marking here, and I'm going to put my pin through the fabric, and this is kind of one of the only times that we don't really use the pin for anything else. And we have double-stranded thread, and we'll put a knot in it. And with all of our layers tightly pressed and sandwiched together, we're going to come in and start taking our stitches to sew on our snap. Now, as you can see, I tend to always get fussed around the pin, so I never use the pin. Okay, and we're going to take 4 stitches in each hole, burying the stitches between each hole. Much the same as we did on the first one. Okay, and then we will move over to the next one. And you'll notice this time around I'm getting some loop-dees in my thread, and if I just yank on my thread, sometimes it doesn't come through. So then I have to go through and pull on the individual strands in the double thread, and then it gets pulled tight. Okay, and then we're going to move on to this next hole here. And we can remove the pin once we've gotten two holes or halfway around our snap. And then now we're going to go through our last hole. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do this back stitch right next to our stitches. And then we're going to, if you're having difficulty with the loop at the end, you can keep the needle inserted and do a little twisted loop or a figure 8 with the thread around the needle. We're going to pull tight, and there goes the knot up close, and we're going to bury our thread and snip it close without snipping the fabric. And just like that, we've sewn both sides of our snap-on, no stitches on the reverse side, and they snap together.